Hello everyone, this is Geek Girl Trader. I wanted just to actually share the recording of my trade I did on Friday, May 18th. I'm going to plan on recording these once I am a little bit more comfortable with trading in general, so they're more live. But for this, what I did was just recorded this on Friday, and now I'm just kind of going back to tell you what happened. So I had actually been looking at MU on the 1-minute chart. There was a small pullback around 9:45. So I had initially looked at getting in about 54.41. So it's continuing to pull back here, so I'm just kind of waiting, giving a little time to work. What I'm doing is really looking to grab a 10-cent move once it breaks a pullback. So I kind of missed this morning a little bit earlier. There was a couple bars down and then a big push up. So I'm just watching it now to see what happens. If this bar actually prints down, I'll be looking at an entry of about 54.24. So we're just watching this at this point. It's going to actually pull back up a little bit, give me a pretty decent size wick. And so 9:46 candles starting, we have some upward movement. Looking at 54.24, and I actually hit it, so I got in 1,000 shares. Again, I'm looking for about 10-cent total. So what I'm going to do is just watch it here, give it a little room to move. It does move up a little bit, sucks back. Still just giving it some room to decide if it's going to take off. If you look down at volume, the big push up that happened before this pullback, the volume on the green was a little bit higher. We had some down movement, but again, it was a little bit smaller volume, so the pullback was smaller. So looking for this volume to actually come in and push through. Still watching it. We're almost to the 9:47 candle. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of movement around where I actually got in. Okay, so now we're up above that line I have at the break of that candle. Okay, so here we're going to get a little bit of movement up. So again, I'm looking for usually about 10 cent. Sometimes I will actually pull off about 500, which I did here. So went ahead and secured. I tried hit about 50 bucks, but at this point I didn't get quite that. It was around 41. So this is going to keep going up. I'm looking at getting the other 500 at plus 10. So there we go. So I'm out flat, a profit of $112.10. So I got in at 9:46 candle. I'm out at 9:47, so that took about a minute. As you can see, if you were watching my trades, most of that was filled at 100 share increments of those 500. So now I'm just going to continue watching it. One of the things that, like I said, that I'm doing is just really looking for about $100 or 10 cent. There are times in my trading where this actually does continue on past the 10 cent move, which this one does. That's why I'm going to let it just keep going in terms of the recording. And this is something I'll just have to get better at. Right now, again, I'm just looking for that 10-cent move. In this case, it doesn't actually pull back, which a lot of them do, but it continues to go up. So we're just going to watch this push up from 9:48. It does go up quite a bit from here, so I could have actually grabbed, I think it's going to go up, if I remember correctly, to 54.65, which means I could have grabbed another 20 cent off that second 500 shares. If that's the case, I could have added another $100 in profit, which I wasn't able to do because I got out a little bit too soon. But that's part of trading, something I'll learn as I get a little bit better. So we'll give this a couple more seconds to just push up. And then the next candle at 9:49 will actually come back down. So about 20 cents is a max I could have gotten out of this one. So we'll just keep watching it. One of the things, like I said earlier, is I am going to continue to record these. Right now, I'm going to record them with no audio. I'll go back and just let you know what I did during the trade. Once I get a little bit better at my trading and confident and feel like I can kind of multitask a little bit better, I will actually just record the audio along with the trade, and then I won't have to come back and do this for you guys. And then eventually, I'd like to start posting these live. But right now, I need to concentrate on making sure I can get in and out of these trades before I actually start doing that. So again, thank you for watching this, and let's look for my video on Monday the 21st. I'll get that recorded and get that posted by the 22nd. Thanks so much.